Well, how about it? Everybody's happy? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the George Lawford Show channel. Anyway, so the lights are bright today. I don't know why, but they're bright today. It kind of hurts the eyes, so if you see me squinting or looking away, that's why. The lights are too bright for me. So anyway, over on Facebook yesterday, last week, I got a email for DM, whatever you want to call it, from Elon Musk saying that if I gave him this certain information, address, phone number, all that fun stuff, public information, that he would go ahead and give me a car. One of the new Teslas, and they showed me pictures of it, and he said $200,000 in cash. And the conversation went on, you'd be responsible for the taxes and all that stuff on the car. So it sounded good right up till the point where they started asking for money. They asked me to go get a $200, Elon Musk asked me to go get a $200 gift card in order to receive the car delivered that day. Well, needless to say, I didn't go get that thing because it was just another Facebook scam. I figured you might want to know about that. Then, since we're talking about Elon Musk, I guess Elon Musk called out Kamala Harris on X or Twitter, whatever we're calling it nowadays, and because she was doing bold-faced lies about Trump. I went looking for it myself, but I couldn't find it. So Sky News Australia got it. So we'll listen to what they have to say as soon as I get it recorded. We'll get it up on the screen real quick for you, and then we'll go from there. Okay, it should be coming up now. Let's play it and see what happens. There you go.
Coming up, you had the President's Press Secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, most recently trying to claim that videos of Joe Biden were deep fakes and cheap fakes, and that they were misinformation and disinformation, that were lying to you about the real state of the President. Well, we all saw him at the debate on Friday. I think we can all agree that are not cheap fakes or deep fakes. But this is the line now: misinformation and disinformation. It's what politics.
Yeah, well, it's the lies coming from the Democratic Party, especially the White House, that are disinformation and misinformation, and a good way to try to cover up from Joe Biden. But we all saw it. He's just going nuts, and his whole party's going nuts too. So Sky News is sidetracked me because Kamala Harris. We'll see what goes on there, but let's see what if they actually get to the point, or if I got the wrong news outlet.
Politicians use when they want to discredit someone's argument, i.e. facts that they don't like, that go against their argument. Well, funnily enough, Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, has been caught out engaging in misinformation and disinformation herself.
Oh, really?
She tweeted this: Donald Trump would ban abortion nationwide. President Joe Biden and I will do everything in our power to stop him and restore women's reproductive freedom. Let me repeat that. Donald Trump would ban abortion nationwide. Well, isn't it good that these...
Ban abortion nationwide? I don't think Donald Trump's ever going to do that. Only thing he wanted, it was like everybody else wanted, it was back in the state's control. The state could do whatever is good for their population. My arm's itching for some reason today. Must be my allergies acting up again, or I don't know. Everything's just itching, my eyeballs, everything. But, if what Kamala Harris says about abortion is true, then it should be something we should be up in arms about. But she don't care. This is just a talking point for her. Now, the Democrats, would rather women kill their babies than repopulate the earth. instead of, killing babies, because they said something like 1.2 million babies were killed last year, and that's after Roe versus Wade was taken away, so it hasn't slowed anything down. But Kamala Harris is using that for a talking point for some odd reason, and she's just beating a dead horse with a piece of bamboo that's fracturing in two. She doesn't really understand that that talking point is basically gone, because once Roe versus Wade was deemed unconstitutional in the United States, you can't do a federal abortion ban or in a federal, you can't reinstate Roe versus Wade to the federal government again. It's all in control of the states, and some states don't like abortion, some states do. Then that's just a case of what state are you going to live in and what do you believe. Now, if we're going to just go ahead and kill all the babies right up till they're 2 years old, then what's the point of even, dating that woman? She's going to kill the babies because she doesn't like you, or, you're the wrong income status or the wrong color. Then what's the point in even dating that woman? We'll get into that in another video, because that's going to be interesting conversation.
These days we have things like, I don't know, videos, and I'm not talking about cheap fakes or deep fakes, that we can go back to that prove these kind of statements wrong. Roll the tape.
My view is, now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different.
So that was April. Donald Trump said...
See, that just made my point for me, and this is kind of crazy, but I'm going to go a little further into this. I don't know how much further I'm going to listen to this guy ramble, but you get the point. I mean, it's kind of stupid on their part, where they keep saying stuff like this and doing stuff like this, and then they end up hurting their own cause, because they're trying to say that Donald Trump says things that they're saying and thinking and doing. They're trying to blame everything they're doing on Donald Trump, which, if you've paid attention, you should have caught on to that by now. I didn't need to tell you, but we can do that too. We can tell you all this stuff.
Saying that the states will make their own laws. And now Kamala Harris claims that he will institute a national ban on abortion. It's simply not true. Now, of course, one of the interesting things about...
Okay, so he's going to go over that. Yeah, it is interesting that Kamala Harris is going ahead doing this kind of thing, saying these things on the campaign trail, and just anytime she speaks in public, is because she doesn't have anything else to talk about. My poor computer is going to need a support to stay up. The case is all cracking, and the computer's having problems working. I'm surprised it's even working at all, but I may have to take the case off it, get me a briefcase and stuff it in there so I can keep using it. The thing has been dropped and everything else, and it's just kind of crazy. I think we're done with him, but I've watched Kamala Harris on the news and on her debates and whatever else, and that's all she focuses on, is if women can kill their babies or not. Those aren't the kind of people we want around that are killing babies anyway, because they're not good people for anything, the United States or anything else. The whole world's birth rate is down by 99% or 90%. So, once the old folks go that are supporting everybody, my age, once we get too old to do anything, and we get down to the 20% of replacement rate, not even bringing Spanish in or not even bringing people in from the rest of the world is going to help, because the population is going to be so low that we can't even run our own businesses or factories or anything like that. So, we ought to, instead of encouraging women to kill their babies, we need to encourage women to have their babies, raise them, whether they raise them poorly or not. That's a different subject too. But they need to be on this planet walking around if the human race is going to survive, which saves the planet. If we're not going to save the planet, then we should delete the babies. That's just the way it is. That's hard, cold truth about the subject. Do I have anything else we can put in here? No, but I got lots about Joe Biden today. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later, but Kamala Harris is just one of those, I don't think she likes anybody. I don't even think she likes herself. Kamala Harris is just, she's got the same problem as Joe Biden. She can't remember who she is, where she's at, what she's talking about, so she just talks about the same talking points over and over and over again, which is abortion, but, and black girls, kids. But if we're going to delete the babies, and keep Planned Parenthood in business, which we shouldn't. We should just close that, quit funding it completely. But they're doing that, and it's kind of crazy that that she wants to kill all the babies when she wants to support all the black girls. But those are part of the babies she wants to kill. Doesn't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me why Kamala Harris would want to do that, Joe Biden's administration. Neither one of them really understand what they're saying. I think it all coming from Jill Biden. She wants to be able to delete babies because she don't like them. Maybe that's the whole Biden family legacy. Maybe that's how they're making money, is deleting babies. I don't know, but we'll find out in the news. It'll all come out sooner or later. So anyway, that's a view on that. Anyways, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.